Main screen turn on. Listen to me rant, watch me play a game, or preferably try to do both at the same time. This is Discourse Display. So I've completely thrown around my update plans to make this video, because I just saw the Super Smash Bros. For Wii U 50 Fact Extravaganza. And I can tell you right now that the announcer became super annoying very fast in that one. I didn't really want to use Melee as background material again, but I couldn't use Mario Party since the game there takes at least an hour. So here we have Ice Climbers beating on Dr. Mario and Mewtwo. Which immediately brings me to the last reveal of the Nintendo Direct. The genetic Pokémon has been confirmed as a DLC character for both systems. If you own the 3DS and the Wii U versions, you'll get him free, but he won't be available until spring 2015, so that's still a rather long wait. But while I am not really up for having to pay for additional characters in the future, and honestly, as much as I love the franchise, I probably won't do that anyway. But it's cool that it's there at least. From here on, let's go over the facts as they appeared in the video, or at least the most interesting ones. Fact number 1 was the default fighter lineup. The video acts as if there's a whole lot of the unlockable characters from the 3DS version already available on Wii U, but as far as I can tell, it's only Ness, Ganondorf, Bowser Jr. and Jigglypuff, and the latter really should have stayed unlockable instead of breaking the trend. But at any rate, it doesn't make much sense to me to do this. I'd have much rather they were unlocked after syncing up with the 3DS version, if you'd already have them there. That would save the hassle of having to unlock everything again. Fact number 3. 8-player Smash. Awesome. I was fearing this would not be available for a local co-op, but it's actually said you can't play this mode online. Though I'm not too sure if I can actually summon enough friends who'd be interested to play this though. But regardless, fact number 4, bigger stages, leads into this. And while it's needed for the matches with many players, I hope these don't appear in the single player modes when you're fighting just one character. It's fine if you can choose them in the versus modes if you so desire, but being forced to play on these in, say, classic mode would make the battles drag on too long, because it's gonna be a pain to actually smash someone off of the stage. Facts number 4 and 5 are about new elements and stages, the first one being the so-called danger zones that damage you when you touch them. The latter being dual plane battling, where you can go to the background of a stage to further juke it out there as well, though this one seems to be exclusive to the Donkey Kong inspired jungle hijinks. The first one appears in the video in the Great Cave Offensive stage, but this one might actually be in other stages as well. At the very least, it's seen further on in the video during the stage builder segment. Number 9. Palutena's Guidance tells of short dialogues that Pit will have as a taunt while in the Palutena's Temple stage, much like the codec call Snake had in Brawl. My name is Yidoger, and I approve of this fact. It is revealed in fact number 10 that an enemy named Metal Face will appear in the Gower Plain stage in this version, but only when night falls over it. I always felt that the 3DS version of this stage was rather empty and dull, so this is a nice addition. I haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles though, so I don't know the enemy, so I really don't have any further feelings on this. Number 11 is in the same trend in that it announces Ridley as an enemy that will appear on the new Metroid stage Pyrosphere. He moves on the stage as if he's a playable character, only twice as big as the others, so this seems like a bit of a troll move from Sakurai. If you attack him enough, he will actually join your team and not damage you, and if you defeat him, it'll count towards your total KOs of the match. This one actually seems like it will be more annoying than fun, but we'll have to see how that actually turns out in gameplay. 12, 13 and 14 Reveal coin and stamina matches have been brought back, as well as the special Smash options. While I never played them much myself, it does make for some variety when needed. Number 16 tells that there is a lot more music in this version than in the 3DS one, but that was to be expected. Since the soundtrack, for me at any rate, was always one of the most important aspects of what sets the mood in this series, I cannot complain about this whatsoever. Fact number 22 explains how classic mode in this version differs from the one in the handheld game. Instead of choosing the path of your difficulty of choice, this game gets progressively harder or easier depending on how well you play. It also has a rival system apparently, but the video doesn't really go in depth about it, so we'll have to see how that turns out. But overall I'm not too enthusiastic about these changes. You can, however, play this with 2 people, which is great and will probably see a lot of use in my household. All-Star mode is what fact number 24 is about, which was fun in the 3DS version and will be pretty much the same here, except the order in which the characters appear is reversed. Also with the ability for 2 players, which is, again, terrific. Event mode is back as well, as fact number 25 explains. These were pretty amusing in Brawl, so I'm glad to see them back. Gives a bit more to do in single player mode. And then to explain my Mario Party comments in the beginning, Smash Run is out, regretfully, but is replaced with something called Smash Tour. In this you walk across a game board by spinning a wheel to determine how many spaces you can move forward, and grab items and characters to eventually battle with at the end of the game. It seems more gimmicky and not as engaging as Smash Run, but it does look like a lot of fun for couch co-op. And from 26 we move to fact 27, where we see that Target's blast has been changed and that the bomb is bigger on the second turn, and there are 3 different kinds of stages. Whoopee. I didn't like this mode on the 3DS version either, so I couldn't care less. Next fact. Next fact. Next! It tells that the minigames in Stadium mode, Multi-Man Smash, Home Run Contest and the aforementioned one will be playable in multiplayer. I don't see this getting used by me much though. Fact number 29 describes even more single modes, the Special Order games. In the first one, Master Orders, you spend gold to play under certain objectives, and if you win you gain prizes. In Crazy Orders, you pay money to enter, fight for as long as you can, but to win, you have to choose when to go to the final battle yourself. If you fail at any point, or if the timer that's present runs out, you're left with nothing, but win and you can get a lot of prizes. So this seems like a risk versus reward kind of system, which seems like a lot of fun. And it also seems like Classic mode is made even harder by adding a new form to Master Core, Master Fortress, where you're apparently inside it, which resembles a cave and will probably be a platforming style game system a la Subspace Emissary, where you need to take out specific points from what I can tell from fact number 30. Facts number 31 through 33 describe all the different controllers you can use. But let's be serious, is anyone not going to play with the GameCube controller? They're even releasing a special edition controller just for this game, which I might just get if the price is decent. Still, also having options like the Wii U gamepad or the 3DS as a controller means that you'll not quickly run out of ways for people to join, which is pretty great. Especially with the 8-man brawl that was announced. Skipping to number 40, masterpieces are back as well. Short demos of games the playable characters have been in. I literally never used this in Brawl, so whatever. Number 41 explains more about amiibos, which seems like a nice extra, but I've seen the prices of these things, so chances are very low I'll actually end up buying these. I just do not have the money to spend, and I know myself. If I buy one, I'll want the full collection. So I'd much rather stay away from this. Third effects explain things they want to add in the online component, like player-created tournaments and voice chat. But the series does not have a great track record regarding online connections, so I'm not too interested in this. Couch co-op is where it's at with these games anyway. Number 50 shows a stage creator. But again, this is something that in Brawl I only use to farm stickers, and I doubt it'll have much more use in this one. Still, since you can apparently use the gamepads to actually draw the stages, this might be good for some immature fun, if you know what I mean. You know, fact number 34 told you can connect both versions of the game with each other, so you can transfer stuff like your custom fighters and such. Honestly, you should just be able to transfer everything, from trophies and equipment to stages and music, because this video has made it apparent that the Wii U version is the definitive one, with all the content and modes in it that the handheld version does not have, which basically makes it redundant. And with that, I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, keep track of my channel. I try to upload a new video every Friday. Alternatively, you could also check what I do through my social media sites, which you find in the description of this video. If not, I at least thank you for the few moments of your time this video took. So, hope to see you next video.